So that pole there and that pole there are casting shadows on the ground. You see that shadow is going that direction, that shadow is going that direction. And the claim is that proves that that sun is local. Otherwise the shadows would be straight and parallel. Well, they actually are parallel. This is just a perspective. Now let's look at another perspective. Here we see the shadows look like they're spreading apart towards the bottom. As we get up higher and higher so we can see the entire picture, we start to see that they actually are parallel. We have a few more shadows come into frame. They're also exactly parallel. Got a couple shadows from the top portion coming in. Exact same direction. No matter how many shadows we bring in, left, right, top, bottom, every shadow is exactly mirrored, same direction. Now that can only happen when you have them coming from one distant light source. And that light source would be that one right there. The same exact light source they saw in Antarctica. The same exact one. Now to show you there was no trickery done, we're going to come back down. And let's see if that perspective will go back to looking like they're divergent again. Still looking a little parallel. Now as we get down to about eye level, up, they're separating again. That's actually the exact same principle that we deal with when we see crepuscular rays. Clouds are so big, the rays of light coming through the clouds appear to be converging to a point. But if we were able to continue to see those rays but change our vantage point, see it from a different perspective, we would see that they're actually parallel. They're not converging. And that's due to the same thing, perspective. So there's claims that these shadows prove that they weren't really in Antarctica, they were in a studio somewhere, and they were faking the whole thing. Now I saw multiple 360 cameras on tripods there. Let's take a look at that. Alright, so these are the Life 360 cameras. I saw them all over. There's a subject there. Get a subject there, and there's all the subjects in the screen at once. You can see this one's lined up with the floor. This one's lined up with the floor. But when you look at it from this camera, they appear to be pointing different directions. That actually is perspective through the camera. So to me it looks like something very similar is going on. A perspective change is all that it is. And this was using the 360 in portrait mode. It'd been even worse if I used landscape mode.